Hey guys, so my article is called The Effect of COVID-19 on the Live Music Industry and the Reopening of Concert Venues by the University of Baltimore review staff. So, this article is talking about as music venues start to reopen and come back in the near future, what kind of safety regulations do they need to have in place to make sure that the attendees, the employees, and the band members are all safe, and also what they may mostly talk about is how the venue can avoid liability and lawsuits from someone who can prove that they contracted COVID at the venue, at the event. So, a really big thing that they talked about for preventing this is having waivers whenever people are buying tickets. So now, like, whenever you're buying a ticket online, there's going to be, or there should be, if the venue chooses to do this, uh, a waiver that will just state the risk that the attendee is taking by going to this event, that so they know, and they're aware of the risk that they're taking, and that'll really help the venue out should someone try to sue from getting COVID at a concert. They also talk about how it's going to be really important to have lots of cleaning taking place all the time. We've kind of seen this at restaurants recently, just like very thorough cleaning between eat when people come and go. So just, yeah, always cleaning if there's multiple bands, maybe using the same equipment, clean between them. Um, and yeah, just, I mean, yeah, you don't want to be liable. You don't want to be responsible for a huge outbreak in a city or something like that, and then live music just completely goes away again, like it is now. No one wants that to happen. So whenever we're entering the workforce, we're gonna be a part of this, big change in the industry. So as far as the relevance for how does this article apply to us as college students being about to enter the workforce? Our jobs may not look exactly how we always dreamed they would whenever, we're whenever we go to work. There's going to be a lot of new things we have to think about. So, I mean, planning a concert and event, festival, takes so much detail, organization, like thoroughness and work. And now, on top of all that stuff that we originally had to think about, now we're going to have to think about all these safety regulations so that our employees and attendees are safe at the show and people can come to concerts again. Which is really stressful to think about, but it's also pretty cool that we get to be a part of kind of even I'd say once in a lifetime, but not even that, like something historical of bringing live music back into the world again for people to enjoy. Um, but yeah, so our jobs, I mean, entering a job at a venue, used to maybe you were giving out tickets or things like that, something a little more fun. Now you might be like cleaning equipment or cleaning tables or chairs. And yeah, it's going to be a really different industry to go into than it used to be. Yeah. So how does that then correlate to our senior projects? So it's just going to be really important to stay up to date on what the current situation is. It's in Hattiesburg with COVID at the time that, winter, fall, whenever we have actually make our senior projects come to life. So, yeah, just keeping up to date with the CDC guidelines, local government. Is COVID still a problem? It could totally not be a threat anymore whenever we actually have our projects. It may not be something we have to worry about, but it would be much better to be prepared now and just be thinking about these things and have them in the back of your mind just in case, rather than to be scrambling at the last minute to make accommodations because, COVID's not gone away yet. Personally, for my senior project, I definitely want to do a live event, like festival, concert, something like that, you know. So having it outside, I think, is definitely going to be a huge way to reduce the risk of people getting COVID. And then you don't have to cut back on attendance as much as if it was a inside a venue. So if it's outside, people are spread out. The risk is less, so you can have more people, more attendance, more success. Make more of a profit too. So, and then I kind of said earlier, like cleaning is going to be really important. So if there's multiple bands, cleaning equipment between sets, if someone has a microphone up to their mouth, there's probably going to be a lot of germs on it, regardless if they have COVID or not. So just cleaning that between sets. Maybe face masks need to be enforced. So having that in mind, someone to implement that. Yeah, so yeah. Oh yeah, and having I think it'd be really important to implement a waiver into the event too, for whenever people are either coming, if you're selling tickets or if people are just coming in, whenever they are coming in the gate or the door, whichever, to sign something or just for that they can read and to let so that they're aware of the risk that they are taking by attending a show and festival. So if they do get sick there, the liability doesn't come back on me or the team and whoever is making, everything happen and work. So people can assume that risk and decide for themselves if they want to take the risk or not. But yeah, so thank you for listening. Bye.